This video I'm going to give you the most underrated hack to never running out of energy ever again. That is not any supplements, not these supplements, not coffee, not anything else. It is winning. Because when you are winning, you don't ever feel tired. Suppose you started a new business and you made a sale, and to make the second sale you are more excited no matter how sleep deprived you are, no matter which condition you are in, no matter if you are comfortable or not. The power you feel then is unimaginable, the energy you feel then is unimaginable. So how to keep this winning thing in your life and in your bloodstream, I would say, because every day you can't be a winner. People say you should be a winner every day, but I'm gonna be very realistic with you. Some days you are gonna lose, some days you are gonna win. So how to do that? First of all, you need to create out a schedule, a very good schedule, and that needs to have 3 to 4 things on it. Suppose if you are an entrepreneur and you are building businesses, doing this stuff and that stuff, so that is your one domain. If you make money, you will feel more happy. That is your one domain. Okay. If you Now the second domain could be gym and building your body. So second domain would be you are building your body and then you feel good and then you think you are winning, and then you have more motivation to go to the next workout. Because let me tell you, when you start to see your abs for the first time in your life, you are more than excited. You can drink 100 coffees a day, but you won't be as excited as when you see your abs for the first time and you go for the next workout. You are as excited as you can be, because you want to get that full thing out. So the second thing is that. Now the third thing is, it could be a hobby, it could be boxing, it could be kickboxing, it could be running, it could be this, it could be anything, whatever you like. So you have these three things. Now what will happen is, suppose one day you make a lot of money, next day you lost a lot of money, but in your gym progress you are still doing good, and in your running progress you are still doing good. So what will happen is, these two winning things will overpower this loss, and the same thing will happen again. Suppose you make good money today, and in gym you get a bicep tear, or you get a gym injury and you feel tired, you feel like, yeah, it is hurting, but you on that day, it is on the upper end of the body. I'm not gonna say that you have some injury in your leg and you run, but you still run on that day. Now you have two wins stack on that day too. And for the last day, if you don't feel like running and you didn't run, but you made the money, you went to the gym, you will still feel like, yeah, I'm healthy, I'm this and that. So you will never get out of that state. But what people the mistake people make is, what they will do is make money or gym or their hobby 80% of their life. So what will tend to happen is, suppose you make money all of your life. Okay, money all of your life, because money is very important aspect of life. But let me tell you, if you don't have money, you need money like air. But if you have money, you can think about other things too. So what will happen is, people take money very seriously, and you should take that too. But what will tend to happen if you take money that seriously and you are just like desperate for the money, is when you are 80% focused on the money and you make a good sale, you are more happy. But when you make a bad sale, you are less happy. Simple. But what will happen is, these things only are 10% each. And even if you kill in these things, even if you lifted the most weight, PR after PR, PR after PR, and you ran the most kilometers you have ran in your entire life, you will still feel like, this is nothing, this is meaningless, I only need to make money, why I'm doing this? Okay, so you need to have a balance in these three things, and these three things could be anything. There could be a fourth thing, there could be family. I'm talking about young entrepreneurs, so most of them don't have relationships. Like, I'm talking about loving relationships, like I'm talking about sexual relationships. Okay, I don't want to make it weird, but I don't count family in this, because if your family has the power to make you sad or go, or like they have leverage over you, you are in a very bad situation right now. If they have leverage over you, I know, like, if your mother is sick you will feel sad. That is a different thing. I'm talking about the words that come out of their mouth will make you sad. Like they say, don't go to that place to do business, stay here, and you think, no, I'm gonna stay here all of my life and this and that. So that shouldn't be there. Okay, if you are watching, this is a very good advice. Nobody should have leverage above you. If you want to stop working tomorrow, you should be able to stop working tomorrow. That means that you won't have as much money as you had, but you should have enough money to sustain for a long time. Okay, so these three things come up, your money. And now what will happen is, now you have to prepare for the rainy days. There is gonna be days or weeks, maximum weeks, there is gonna be days and weeks. What will happen is, suppose you have a chick. Most of the things happen with a chick, starts with a chick. You have a chick, she annoys you, and you say to her, I don't want to talk to you, and you break up. You love that chick. Okay, now what will happen is, that day your focus is not there, so you make less money. In the gym you don't want to work out, you feel like you lost something, this and that. Now when you are running, you don't wanna run. Why? Because you already did poor in these two things, and the last thing, you don't wanna run in that. So that will tend to happen. These are called rainy days, and rainy days or rainy weeks, some people have rainy weeks, and you have to control them. You have to realize that this is happening because of this. Pure metrics, I'm not talking about any bullshit and stuff. Pure metrics. You made less money, you lifted less weight, you ran less kilometers, that's why you feel sad these days. Simple as that. Okay, because when you have a purpose, you tend to feel very happy. And what will you have to do is this is the hardest part, because when you are feeling sad, you don't have the motivation to do anything. So what you have to do is figure out that this made me sad and I'm gonna go back up. And when you see people that are on the street and they are talking about some loved one, I went to Rishikesh, and at around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the night, I was walking there with my friends, and there was this dude, 29 something, and he was sitting by the roadside playing loving music. And I'm not gonna tell you, he was not playing happy loving music. He was playing music like, that chick left me for somebody else, this and that, all that bullshit. He was doing that. He's 29, he could get a new chick, he could change his life. But what happened is, what you had a rainy day for one day, what he did was, he didn't figure it out. He let the rainy day drown himself. He let the rainy day drown him. So what happened is, he had a bad day, then he had a bad week, then he had a bad month, then he had a bad year, and then he had bad years. And what does bad years mean? That you have a bad life. So that what happened to him. So what you have to do is figure out right now and right there, make a rule, like, I will not be sad for more than a week. I will not be sad for more than a week. And even if I am sad for more than a week, I will just perform, and I won't take any of the excuses in the matter, that I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, that this happened, that chick left me, that she took the kids with him, she filed a case on me, she did this, yeah. Or your best friend slept with your ex, you have did this, you have did that. Listen, things happen in the world, and once they have happened, you can't change. You can only take revenge, and if you want to take revenge, just take it. I'm not gonna be dude that says, don't take revenge, this and that. If it makes you feel good at night, like suppose something bad has happened to you and you are sleeping in the night, you can't sleep, you think you are not a man, I would 100% be in the favor to take that revenge. I would be 100% favor to take that revenge. But if you don't care about it, why waste your time? Okay, that's it for the video, and that's how you stay in the upward spiral. And I really told you, the real reason why people don't have energy is because they have a lot of rainy days, and they don't have ambition, and they don't kill in their life. In their career they are average, in their workplace they are average, in their woman's eyes they are average. Their woman thinks, this dude, I will get another dude, this and that. So you will feel like you don't have enough energy, because you are giving energy to people. People are not giving energy to you. Okay, nobody is envious of you. If people are envious of you, you will have energy. Okay, that's it. See you in the next one.